you are new to this channel and enjoy what you see, then don't forget to punch that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon to receive new and daily content on your mobile devices, desktops, and services that I provide, along with following me on these social media platforms to stay connected with me at all times. Thank you so much for your continued support. Now let's begin. What is going on, Dragon Ball fans? We have some really cool information coming in connection to the upcoming Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC Pack number 6 expansion, which courtesy of Rhymestyle on his channel, we now have an official first look as to what's to be expected in the upcoming DLC Pack number 6 expansion, which of course we have ourselves a first look as to all 3 playable characters in the game. Now, in case you guys are wondering about the release date for this expansion pack will officially be released next week on February 28th, 2018, which means the hype officially begins as we get to play as 3 of our favorite playable characters, that being Android 17 from Dragon Ball Super, Jiren from Universe 11, and of course, the newly mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, which of course, big shoutouts to Rhymestyle for putting out the official gameplay of these said characters. But this game is going to include not only 3 playable characters for us to use, but to our surprise, we are going to be getting a 4th additional character in the game, that having to be Adult Fu. So as of next week, Adult Fu, Jiren, 17, and Goku are going to be made playable, but alongside with this, we're also going to be getting an extra scenario called Infinite History. Now, with Infinite History, from what it seems like, you can actually go back and literally alter history to your choosing. And what's most interesting about this is we get to see how different the course of history actually is, as we get to see how multiple timelines are getting affected. As an example, this particular story is going to be separate from the book of the beginning and the end, as we do see said characters like Jiren having to team up with Goku Black and Zamasu in the future Trunks timeline, along with various separate events having to take place involving Vegito and Buhan, future Trunks. We see Tapion actually interacting with a Super Saiyan Rage Trunks in the future. So the entire course of history is going to be altered based on your decision, and because of this, as a result, we also get to see how there is something called a Tokipedia, and through this you get to monitor your overall progression through Tokipedia by trying to complete all different scenarios in altering the timeline course. And based on the screenshot alone, we get to see how each individual time course has like a very unique challenge, which basically means that everything you do is going to affect that said timeline. So alongside the 3 playable characters and the extra expansion pack for the story, we also have the option to alter our character's clothing, as seen briefly with Whis having to wear a different color for his outfit. And of course, alongside with that, we also have 5 new parallel quests alongside 8 new skills. So all of this is going to be included alongside brand new costumes for your character. So it looks like this DLC pack is going to be absolutely massive, and it's going to be available exactly 1 week from now on February 28th. So post your comments down below, guys. What are you guys most excited for? Are you guys excited for Ultra Instinct Goku, Jiren number 17, Fu? What are your overall thoughts on the extra story expansion, on the idea for us to go into the Tokipedia and change the events of history? Because for me, I do think that based on what we saw with UI Goku in the game, there's a big possible chance that he might be one of the most busted characters in the entire game because of his movements. We get to see how also Jiren plays very, very uniquely as well as compared to other characters. But also what I'm really hyped to see is how the course of history is going to be altered with Fu having to be involved, because in case you guys don't know who Fu is supposed to be the child of both Mira and Toa. So I'm very curious as to what kind of an effect Fu is going to have in the story, because with that being said, we don't really know if he's going to be a friend or a foe, but the events in Catan City are once again going to be altered because of Fu, but we don't really know his true motivations until we fully go into the story and finding out whether or not he is a friend or he is a foe. Alongside all of this, a lot of people were very curious as to whether or not we are going to be getting the Tournament of Power map, the World of Void, be included, and that will not be included in this expansion pack. In case some of you guys are wondering, we don't really know as to how far Bandai is going to plan on extending these DLCs, but DLC 6 is not going to include the World of Void. Hopefully enough, in the next expansion pack, we will see an additional add-on to the map. Perhaps maybe different characters like Kefla, maybe even KO, Caulifla, other characters from other different universes as well. But for now, for DLC pack number 6, we will not be getting the World of Void, but perhaps maybe in the foreseeable future, there might be another DLC to where we get to see more characters, another map per se. So leave your thoughts down below, guys, as to what you guys think. Next week is going to be amazing because next week on the channel, we are going to begin the Tournament of Xenoverse. Now, what that basically is going to be is the entire community getting together and battling playing online. Of course, I'm going to be live streaming this, so it's going to be absolutely fun to play as several different characters, including Fu, and I think Jiren and UI Goku are going to be the most playable characters in the game. So thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once again, tune back in for more. Let me know your thoughts as to how you guys feel about this, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Cue my outro, bitch.